Yeah, as the title says, I got kind of sick in the last week. I realized something that I kind of learned or I saw before that I kind of applied to my situation. So basically, let me start from the beginning. Okay, so Monday, actually it was on Saturday, I woke up and my chest was hurting a little bit and I had like some sort of cough and like it was hard to like breathe kind of. I checked if I had the Rona, I didn't have it, so don't worry about that. And then, so I was like, okay, this is not that deep. My chest is hurting a little bit. I'll maybe relax a little bit on the exercise, maybe like one set less on the exercises. So that's what I did. Saturday went fine, Sunday went fine, and then Monday I woke up to do my like run that I do in the morning for 1k, and then I was like 500 meters in, then I completely broke down. Like I started like coughing bears, like stuff started coming up my chest. Like I was like, okay, this is a slight problem. So I kind of like jogged / walked the rest of my run, and I came home and I took some medicine because I kind of experienced that before, because I've experienced that kind of pain before. So I took my medicine and I was good. So I was like, I'll go to school. Then I went to school, and then school was fine. I did my work. I had to stay after school because I have some essays to write, some physics thing for the IB I need to write. So I did that after school and I had to stay till like 4:35. So I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. I might as well go to the gym as well today, because why not? So went to the gym, obviously. So I got to the gym, I did my warm-up, I was feeling good. Then I went to deadlifts, obviously, because that's what you should do in the gym. If you're not doing deadlifts in the gym, you're basically wasting your time. That's my opinion of it. So I went to the gym and did my deadlifts. I did a couple sets of that. Like I was feeling a little bit lightheaded because I thought that was probably because I was dehydrated, so I started drinking water as I was like doing the sets. Then after the sets were complete, I realized that didn't help, and the lightheadedness got a little bit worse. And I was like, okay, I firmed the coughing in the morning, I firmed like the little chest ache, I'll firm this as well. So I was like, okay, I'll complete the rest of my workout. So then I went on to pull-ups. I was like, these shouldn't be too taxing on my chest. So I did 3 sets of pull-ups for that, and then I was like, okay, I'm feeling a lot worse now. So I did tricep dips. I was like, okay, I'll do 3 exercises today and I'll be done. I did tricep dips, 1 set, poof, winded. I felt like I was done. I felt lightheaded. You know when after you like get a new PR on your deadlifts, you start seeing stars? I felt like that after doing 1 tricep dip. Yeah. And then the funny thing is that I probably would have continued with the workout if I didn't, because I have a story on Snap that I like post what I'm doing, and they said that it was probably a bad idea for me to continue depending on the way I was feeling. So I was like, maybe they're right. But they told me that when I first started my deadlifts, I was like, now I'll firm it, because I firm everything. So I was like, now I'll firm it until I finish this workout, then I'll go home and maybe rest a little bit or do some other work, I'll rest. But yeah, I didn't listen to that, and then I did a couple more sets. I actually told my story, I only did 1 more set of the exercise and then left, but that was a lie, because you think I'm doing 1 more set of the next, you're buzzing from. That was a lie. So I did 3 exercises, and then yeah, I was feeling kind of lightheaded, and I realized once I got home and like sat down to rest a little bit, I realized that I pushed past my limits, if that makes sense, because the past like 3-4 weeks I've been like going hard with like school and gym and like just everything, and I haven't really had the time to rest properly. So I felt like, okay, this is my limit. This is like something I actually thought that was going to be like interesting, because now I've actually approached my limit. I know what capacity I can work out for the extended period of time, and I know how to adjust the things I do in a day to make sure I'm working slightly below that capacity, but still working at capacity that I can maintain in the long term. Because the way I was like doing the gym stuff and doing the school stuff for the last like month wasn't the most sustainable way of doing that, but at least now I know that. I think that's a lesson to be learned in this, because I think Jordan Peterson talks about how like you should go to your limit and then go just under it, so like you can maintain that level of like productivity and your work ethic just under your limit. And I feel like not many people actually go to their limit in the first place, and they think that the place they're working at is like their limit or optimal, when actually there's a lot more left in the tank, and maybe it makes you being kind of sick to actually see what you have left in the tank. Maybe this is just like a kind of bad way of thinking about it. I think David Goggins also uses this kind of approach as well, because he started running on like broken like legs as well, which is ridiculous. So like a little like chest pain, a little coughing up, a little bit of sign shouldn't be too bad. But he uses that approach as well, where he goes past his limits and he works just under that to actually achieve his better performance. So yeah, I'll probably post a clip of him talking about how that I think guys in their like early 20s or like teens should go towards their limit and then work just under it to achieve the best results they can. I'm kind of tired now because I'm still not fully recovered from the thing, and I've just done a workout, which is probably not the best idea. I'm probably gonna feel the brunt of that on the weekend, but I'll firm it obviously. But yeah, quick thing, 5-minute video. We get back to it. Exams in 2 weeks. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be posting so much now. Maybe after exams I'll up the post rate, but I got a lot of stuff for the moment. That sounds like I'm complaining, but it does sound like I'm complaining. I'll try and like still keep to the weekly thing that I've been doing for like the last month or few months. Well yeah, I'll post a few more of my shorts as well because those are like easy to post, and I mean if that's interesting to you, I'll post them. But yeah, that's it. Waffling season. Oh, sick again. Sick is not fun. Yeah, in a bit. Safe. Take it.
The next day or two. So, but I also think you have to kind of push yourself past your limits before you can retract to the optimal place. And that can't be sort of defined a priori because each person's limit is different. And I think what you do when you're young in your 20s, if you're operating in an optimal manner, is you push yourself to your limits and then pull back and adjust for sustainability. And